Hey guys, it's Party Good Night. Meet the new Battle Pass reward vehicle. Sounds like a pretty good way to introduce a brand new tank. It's like the Battle Pass reward 1. So they're gonna be tier 9, obviously. 2 tier 9 to be exact. One is going to be the Czechoslovakian heavy tank, and another one is going to be the American tank destroyer. So let's start off with the video introductions. Let's just watch it together here. Okay. Oops. A jetpack? That Czechoslovakian tank has the same mechanic as the Chinese rocket booster? Okay, so is that gonna be a brand new addition to a new heavy tank line? It's gonna keep coming for every single nation? Or maybe just an exclusive for this exact vehicle? Who knows? Available now. 490 alpha. That's the mill hold down. Hey, but it has cupola on top. That also a cupola on top. The fattest gun in the West. The fattest gun in the West. What does that even mean? Is it gonna have an incredible rate of fire? Or it moved fast? Oh, it doesn't seem to move fast though. The fastest gun, you can mean that it actually turns pretty fast, that you can turn yourself to be a helicopter then fly out. That is obviously not the case, right? But yeah. Okay. I wait. We have to wait and see. Boom. Obviously an autoloader, right? I don't think it's gonna be the tank that has a crazy fast reload time. I think it's gonna be some kind of autoloader. For sure. So that is gonna be available in June. But for the heavy tank, it's already available right now in the game. As they say it, probably. So we're gonna have to check it out. Okay, and that's the Battle Pass 2024, 2 brand new tank. Don't miss. So let's check out what they have to say about the TT-130M. Well, that reminds me of some kind of like one SU-130PM when you think about it, but well, it's a heavy tank and it doesn't look similar. Okay, so it's a tier 9 Czechoslovakian heavy tank. Alright. The main characteristic of this vehicle is gonna have 490 alpha damage. It's a tier 9 vehicle, and with this damage, it's nothing special. Regular damage for a tier 9 heavy tank. 244 penetration is on the okay side. Not high, not low. Great to have. 306 premium penetration is also okay, but it's a tier 9 vehicle. Regularly, you kind of expect tier 9 vehicle to use exactly the same gun as a tier 10. A majority of the tier 9 tech tree vehicle do that, but not necessarily means every single tank would need to adopt that kind of things, right? So 306 is an okay penetration. I don't think you're gonna have a lot of trouble using this penetration, as you're a heavy tank and you're supposed to shoot the enemy at close range, so that will be okay. It depends on the accuracy of the tank though. 1850 hit point for tier 9 heavy tank is great. 30 top speed and 14 reverse speed is not great though, but okay. Heavy tank, good armor, it's fine. It's fine. You have to inspect the specific power of the vehicle to really see how it's gonna go as well. The firepower right now. Ooh, okay. We already know that. Dispersion value 0.4 for heavy tank is actually acceptable. 2.7 aiming time is okay for heavy. 4 rounds a minute DPM. So potentially you can have roughly around 2000 DPM. Not the best, but it's fine though. For a heavy tank, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. 14.7 second reload time. That's pretty regular for this alpha damage. TNI is okay. 5 degrees of compression though. So Wargaming just show in the video that it has like nice turret, but 5 degrees of compression is not gonna be a very good compression for you to hold down against the enemy. And this also means that cupola, you can clearly see that it has quite accessible cupola on top. So with 5 degrees of compression, I would say that irrelevant to how you hide your hull if you're gonna shoot the enemy. It's just like this, right? This is probably be even more than 5 degrees of compression already. Imagine if this tank sit right in front of you like this, and it depresses its gun down at you. I think this is already more than 5 degrees, probably gonna be maybe even 8 degrees of compression already. And you can clearly see that you can still access that tiny little bit of cupola. Sorry, not tiny little bit. I mean, that cupola, right? That cupola is still out there. So this means that if you try to fight the enemy, and if you can shoot them, they're probably gonna can be able to shoot your cupola back as well. So that's kind of awkward, but hopefully you don't need to expose yourself that long with the accuracy and the dispersion value. The thing is, take a look at this. It's okay, right? It's okay, but you have to take a look at the other hidden aspect, which is the dispersion penalty when you move the vehicle, right? So when the reticle bloom, how much will it bloom when you move the tank, when you move the turret? You cannot really see it here in what Wargaming tells you in the garage. You're gonna have to use a third party like a Tank GG to inspect that. Turret turning speed is fine. Survivability, consument is heavy tank. You don't really care about that. 380 view range is good, but not good enough. You need optics to get to 445 maximum spotting range with this view range. This means, but you are a heavy tank and you probably gonna skip colored optics, so you're not gonna get yourself a 445 maximum spotting range. Apart from you have everything premium, super premium on the vehicle. But it's on a premium tank. It doesn't make extra credit. So if you're gonna invest, up to you. Armor. Well, whole armor seems to be pretty weak though. That would obviously a weak point right there. Probably gonna be the mid weak point and also a low plate as well. Probably the hull is gonna be as weak. Turret seems good, but well, cupola on top. Still, you're gonna have to keep moving, so the enemy will miss that cupola. Mobility wise, 10 specific power is not great, combined with not a great top speed and reverse speed as well. You are not gonna get anywhere pretty fast, but well, it has a jet booster with activate for 10 seconds, and you have 4 boosts, which is pretty good. So it doesn't have to be fast when you can be temporarily fast, right? And look at that engine power, just boots up to 1080 immediately once you have that boost on. So mobility is not going to be a big problem with this vehicle. It comes with regular Czechoslovakian crew as well, so you can share your crew with your Tech 3 one. And is that all? So that's all about this vehicle for the first look of this particular tank, the TT-130M. Sounds like a regular tank. Is it gonna rival AE Phase 1 in terms of the best reward inside the Battle Pass? I don't think so. It sounds like the AE Phase 1 will still be the top pick, the best pick out there if you want a great heavy tank. But well, a lot of you probably gonna get an AE Phase 1 already because well, it's been quite a bit of time. Could be a pretty good addition for you to enjoy the Czechoslovakian line, and also with that booster as well, if you don't want to play the Chinese tank, right? We also have the TS60. It looks a bit like the German VK line, right? But with big cupola on top and the fastest gun. I want to know what did that state like fastest. Is it really fastest? They didn't really tell you anything, right? That's it. The TS60 shines in tight battle scenarios with decent armor on the turret and upper hull plate. And the mighty gun. It rapid reloads and aiming times together with a good maneuverability position it as an opponent you would never want to tangle with. Embrace its role as an upgraded heavy tank ready to dominate in the front line. It doesn't really tell you anything. Still, I think it's gonna be an autoloader. Or maybe auto reloader at some point. I don't think you can really make it truly fast reload apart from you make a tortoise kind of gun, but with turret, and you would never get better gun than the tortoise when you think about it. It's impossible, right? It's impossible. Look at the gun. That is not tortoise kind of gun. Or maybe they're gonna make it like 300 damage, but then reload even faster than tortoise. Who knows? We're gonna have to wait and see. Available in June. Right, so that is all about the brand new tank. Two brand new tank for the Battle Pass. And there you have it, TT-130M and the TS60. Well, 2T, actually 3T right there. Brand new tank inside the Battle Pass reward line. What do you think about it? Exciting? Not exciting. Looks good? Looks bad? Let me know in the comments down below. And appreciate it. See you next time. Bye bye.